right, I'd like to begin by, obviously thanking everybody for coming. We appreciate it. Appreciate you guys covering us, as always. Obviously, it was a great win for us last week. I was really happy for our kids, proud of our team, proud of our coaches. I thought it was a group effort by everyone that was down there. I was proud of those of you guys who came down. You guys hung around till 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. That was a long day to win, a tough day, but a good day. So before I move on, there's just a couple of statements I wanted to make sure I said that were kind of on my heart at the end of that game. But there were two really great men, really good people that were important to me and important to Temple football and people that I missed. Obviously that being the first win of the season, two people that I know would have rejoiced in that. And the first was George Moore, who was our general counsel here at Temple, who was a tremendous man, a tremendous supporter. This Saturday won't be the same without George, knowing that he won't be there yelling at me as he tailgates as we do our fly-in. And the second was Lewis Katz, a man who, as I said before, was a friend of mine, a guy that saw the good when everyone else saw the bad, including myself. When you were down, all he saw was the positives. That's probably why he was so successful. So I know those guys would have loved to have been there, and I wanted to make sure I said that we missed both George and Lewis. I want to also make sure I thanked all the people that came. I thought we had a great crowd. The guys were at the game. I mean, to go down to Nashville and play at that time of night, to look up and see the president of our university, to see the chairman and the trustees all there supporting us, to see parents, to see just fans. I thought it was awesome. I thought it gave our kids a lot of energy and juice, and that was a real big moment for us in that game. And I was also proud of the subs who went in for us. We had some injuries, some costly injuries early, and the guys stepped in. Guys were ready to play. And so to play that many kids and have them play at a high level, I thought was good for our program moving forward, and we'll have a lot of competition as we move forward. With that, we're kind of ready to close the book and move on. We've been working on Navy day and night. Our kids sat right in here, and they watched them play Ohio State, and they saw that this is a tremendous team. I mean, there's no greater challenge right now than for us than to play a team like Navy, a team that knows how to win. It's won a tremendous amount of games, a team that we've had a great history with. We were beating them. I forget what the score was. Some of you guys probably remember one year, and they came back and beat us at the very end of the game in overtime, and came back the next year, and we were able to find a way to finally emerge victorious. But a team that we have a great history with, a team that's going to be in the league for a long time. So we have got to learn how to play them, and we're excited. They have a great quarterback in Keenan Reynolds, a guy who's college football is all about. He's a Heisman candidate. He's a tremendous player. They have a veteran offensive line, big, physical, strong guys that know how to run their offense really well. They have a lot of speed. They're as skilled as any team will face. They have an aggressive coach. He'll fake punts, he'll fake field goals, he'll do everything. So besides just the triple option, besides a really good defense, they'll also be really aggressive on special teams. So our kids know that this is a team we're playing that's committed to precision and execution, and so we're working really hard to try to get caught up over these next couple days. So with that, I'll see if you guys have any questions.
The obvious question, Matt, is how do you get your team not to have a little bit of a letdown coming off of a big win like that?
Yeah, that's always going to be an issue. You know what I mean? When it was a big win, and everybody, people are telling them kind of, hey, you did a nice job. I think the biggest thing is Navy. I mean, we practiced them Saturday. We watched that game. I think they left here Saturday after that practice, and then seeing them play live on TV, and they know that this is a really, really good team. Might be the best team we face all year, so they know that whether we're up for it, down for whatever. I mean, you have got to execute and play at a really high level against these guys, and you got to be really tough. So I think that's the part that'll get us over that. Is it's not, we're not going to play somebody that, hey, we should beat these guys. I mean, we got to fight tooth and nail just to hang in against Navy.
Matt, is it at all that you have some guys on this roster, even though you kind of said that Navy runs the triple option at a really high level, maybe a little better than Army does, but does it help you guys? Do you have some guys on the roster that have kind of gotten used to playing one style of defense 1 week and then kind of scaling back and saying, I can't just run at people, I have to leave my keys a little bit more?
Yeah, I think there's some familiarity, seeing the offense, last year at Army and the year before at Army. So I think our guys are at least comfortable knowing, okay, this is what we have to do, and this is why we have to do it. That being said, this is being done at a really, really high level. I mean, Keenan Reynolds, he'll come out 4 wides and he'll throw the ball. He'll line up in the shotgun and run shotgun options. He'll throw the ball. He is a legitimate passing threat in addition to being a runner. So they present other problems that we haven't seen before. But at least we're seeing it every year, so that we spend time on it. So it's not like get to Monday and we say to the guys, "Hey guys, this is how we play the option."
But you guys have built this team, the defense specifically, to get after the quarterback just in case
No, we'll play with the guys we have. You know, we know, and we'll play a lot of guys. We played 8 guys last week on the defensive line. We'll play 8 again this week. We're expecting it to be hot, and we want to, so we want to have guys ready to play. We have a lot of D linemen that we feel like could go in the game. So guys have to. I don't like to use the word discipline necessarily as much as they have to execute what we're asking them to execute. They have to do the job that we put in front of them. I mean, the way you win football games, like I keep telling them, like. You don't win football games by a chant. You don't win football games by what helmet you wear, jersey, or just because you got up for a game. You win it by executing and doing what you're trained to do. So this week we have to execute some different things. And if they want to win, they better do it and do it at a really high level. Because what Navy does, they do every single day that they practice all year long. 365 days of the year. We're going to do it for 5. So you better put your heart and soul into it. So.
Because of that, did you throw in any little preseason things preparing, knowing Navy was coming so early?
Yeah, we did a period of Navy every day during preseason camp. So we knew early on the challenge that this would be. So we do them every single day in camp, so that at least by the time we get to here, our kids have heard the calls. The issue is, for us, some of the kids that got all those reps are banged up right now. So we're pulling another kid up saying, hey, now you need to learn how to do this. But we do spend 10, 15 minutes every day preparing for the triple option all during camp. Yeah, those other guys are kind of day-to-day. I don't know if they'll be able to play or not. Alex Wells is out for quite a while, but those other safeties are all kind of, day-to-day at best. It makes sense. I wouldn't sit there and say, hey, they'll be ready to play. I think it's negligible. So we kind of had to look at some of the things that we're doing. Maybe we'll have to change something that we're doing, because obviously versus the option, you depend on your safeties to make plays on the pitch. Yeah, we might. We've been repping all kinds of guys, just trying to get ready, So that's kind of what we do all the time anyway, right? We get an injury, we just take a guy and move him over, So we're always, trying to make sure we have the best guys on the field. But it could be, it could be Anthony Davis, it could be Roby, it could be the other guys. They might have to move in and play safety for us as we move forward for the whole year, not just this week.
If you had to play today, Matt, who's the biggest safety?
Probably Hayes and Pretlow. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anybody there. Hayes and Pretlow. I thought they went in the game and they did a great job in that game on Thursday night. So, they'll get themselves ready.
The defense really came up big, kind of turned the offense inside out. Do you think this is indicative of the strength of the defense moving forward and what you have to work with?
I think that was kind of one game. I thought I was proud of them. I thought they got to the quarterback. But it's like anything else on defense. You kind of you show what you can do. People game plan it and they attack it, and we got to the quarterback early. I don't know how good we would have been stopping the run as the game went on. If we would have been able to hang in there in the fourth quarter, then they were just kind of throwing the ball. But I thought we rushed the quarterback well. But I think it was just one game. They have to prove they can do it, week in and week out.
You took a step forward with the Vanderbilt when the team took a step forward. Can you talk about how important now it is to keep things moving in that forward direction?
Yeah, I would just say this. I feel it's the kind of that way every day for us. We're going to hit some adversity. We're going to hit some bumps in the road. It's just to keep going. I told the guys this today, and this is really how I feel. I say, everyone's like, after last year. And I told our guys, I enjoyed last year. And the reason why I enjoyed last year, I didn't enjoy losing, don't get me wrong. But I enjoyed last year because the kids came back every week and they tried to get better. And that's all you want, right? Our team at the end of the year was significantly better than the team at the beginning of the year. And so they got better and they worked. And so that's kind of what I want from this team. I said if they look back at the end of the year and they're still talking about the Vanderbilt win, then we didn't get better. It was a good win. I'm proud of them, happy. Now, all right, guys, next week are we going to be talking about the Navy loss, or are we going to be talking about getting ready for the next game? So I want them to get better. They only get better through work. We are. Make no mistake. We are making them work out there, and they're making themselves work. That's one good thing we have right now. The kids are pushing themselves in practice.
Playing option is the most important thing in the assignment. If one guy misses something, it's 60 yards.
Yeah, there's a real assignment part to it, and it's also, they do such a great job of cut blocking you that even though you have the pitch, here comes a really fast athlete that runs, and instead of all camp, everything we do is playing high because everyone else in football really blocks you high. Now you have to defend the cut block. So it's really a matter of defending cut blocks. It's a matter of playing assignment football and then playing really hard, because the way you play good defense, no matter what it is if you have a job and I do my job, I got to run over and help you do your job. And that's how we win, right? We play as a team. So we'll have to do those 3 things to have a chance. Play our assignments, help each other, and stay on our feet.
What did you see from your offensive line when you looked at it on tape?
Well, I thought they did a great job protecting PJ. I mean, he not only did not get sacked, he never got hit. So that was really well done. I didn't think we ran the ball the way I wanted to early, but we've also tried to explain to our guys, in the world that we're in, the tempo that we're in, we want to be able to run the ball late in the third and fourth quarter. We're going to try to run it early. Don't get me wrong. We want to run it at a high level, but we're going to wear people out, hopefully, to the point where when we get in the third and fourth quarter, the runs start to pop. And I thought you saw that on Thursday. At the end of the game, Jihad was in there. He popped a couple. Jamie popped a couple. So we just have to be a little bit more physical up front. And this week, nobody plays harder than this front that we're going to see. Sarah's a big guy in the middle at 303 pounds. So we have a big, strong nose, and we have these, 250-pound defensive ends that play four eyes that will just get after you. So we're going to have to be really tenacious to find a way to run the football, because if we can't run it, then we put our defense right back out there.
Matt, how healthy are Jalen and John?
They didn't practice today, so it's a Tuesday practice, and they didn't practice today. John might have tried to take a couple things, right? But John's tough. He went in there and snapped on that bad ankle, and after the one kind of went high, we got him out and put Corey in, and he still wanted to play. John Christopher's as tough as they come. So, but I don't know if they'll be able to go Saturday or not. Right now, they wouldn't go. We'll see if they can get healthy by the end of the week.
What are their injuries?
JC had a ankle sprain, and then Jalen on that great catch down across on the goal line hurt his shoulder. So I don't know if it's a sprain or a strain or what degree it is, but it's a sprain of one of his joints in his shoulder.
Feel a little better about your kicking game?
Yeah, I thought they, and I was pleased. We had two different guys make field goal kicks. And like I said, I think I said to you guys last week, we were gonna go out there like we could kick, right? And so for us on 4th and 1 from the 1 to kick it, that's it was 21-7 at the time. That shows that we had confidence in them. Last year we would run the ball in, but those guys have worked hard, and so I thought they did a nice job. I thought Coop did a nice job with the kickoffs. We had a touchback in the game. We pinned them down deep, knocked the ball out on special teams. So I thought Coop did a great job with his kickoffs. Mays and Austin did a good job on field goals. Missed a one, which we shouldn't have, but for the most part we were solid. And the punting, other than the high snap, I thought Alex Starzing, for his first game in college football, to have a 43-yarder was his first punt. I think later on he had a 58-yarder. I think he's going to emerge and be a weapon for us. Shipman played really well. Played on special teams at a high level. Caught that ball on 4th and 7 was a great catch. Had the block that sprung Jalen on the long touchdown. Had another big catch. I can't remember what the play was. It was another 3rd or 4th down. So those guys, our wideouts played okay, but Brandon I thought played really, really pretty impressively. It was a good move for him going to offense. I think his demeanor fits over there well, and PJ's confidence in him.
Is this a game where ideally you want Ioannidis Walk to stay at home and get penetration?
No, we try to sit there and squeeze blocks and keep them off the linebackers and allow the linebackers to, go scrape and make plays. If they start getting up the field, then they read that guy and they're out around him. So we change our whole technique up front with our defensive line. Instead of penetrating, now they have to read and squeeze, and that's generally what most guys do against it. It's kind of like the universal when you see people play in Navy, because if not, they'll read that guy and then they're out. So we're trying to protect guys.
What did you think of Jihad Thomas' especially considering he came in the camp in a different position and saw a good amount of snaps?
Yeah, Jihad's gonna have a heck of a future at tailback. He's done some really nice things in practice and in the scrimmages, and I thought he got out there and he showed a change of pace, showed misdirection. His best play was probably the option that we shouldn't have pitched to him. We missed the block, and he caught it and then got knocked out, right? And that, a lot of guys would have gotten out of the way, and that'd have been a fumble. But Jihad's played on special teams for us on Thursday, and I think he's gonna have a real key role as we move forward. He's gonna be a really good player. Thanks, guys.